What the fuck was that about? Apparently the Toronto server just stopped working. Okay. Well, there's that. Okay. Good. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, yeah, I see. Good, good, good. I enjoy just randomly going offline and being unable to come back online. It wouldn't even reconnect. That's the fucking weird thing about it. OBS didn't even try to reconnect. Weird. Okay, well, I guess Toronto server doesn't want to work for me. Let's take a look at this guy. I'm actually curious about this. Ah,
Welcome back to Harbour Unboxed. Today we are taking a look at a product that I wish I never bought, because boy oh boy did this thing end up shafting me. Wasted just heaps of my time. It was very painful, but I'm going to use it as an opportunity to include some info that I would usually skip over in our reviews of pre-release products, as technically that sort of information is not really relevant if the issue is solved, let's say, before the product's publicly available. So if we had maybe a driver issue with a particular graphics product in a certain game, but the issue was fixed before the review was finished, then we would normally just not bother mentioning that, because, well, it's become a non-issue for the buyers of the product, because by the time you get your hands on it, problem solved. It was just at a painful part of the review process. And in instances where I have mentioned a bit of a messy review process, let's say, basically there were numerous issues with the product that probably heavily limited my time with it. So I had to explain why the review was probably cut a bit short. I didn't have the information we would like, or probably more that there were ongoing issues that were worth bringing to your attention as a potential buyer. Anyway, in this example, I did buy the product. It has been publicly available for weeks now. So I'm very much coming at this one from the angle of a consumer. So someone that bought the product. So yeah, I'm more critical of products that you can go out and buy, because really issues like the ones that I have with this board should have been solved or addressed, or not even happened, before they were publicly available. The good news, though, in this example, I was able to contact the manufacturer, so ASRock, inform them of the various issues that I was having, and got them to mostly fix them.
Today's sponsor spot is brought to you by Gigabyte's GeForce RTX 40 series laptops, the Aorus 15X and 17X option.
Announced sub $100 US motherboards supporting Ryzen 7000 series processors. One of the first announced and released motherboards to use this affordable chipset was ASRock's A620M-HDV/M.2 Plus, which was also available without the Plus, featuring a cut-down VRM. And it has to be said, such an affordable AM5 motherboard is certainly an alluring prospect for many of you, and as such, dozens of our Floatplane and Patreon members asked for me to test it out. So I've purchased the M.2 Plus version from Newegg, as it features an actual VRM heatsink, and at the time of purchasing included support for 170-watt CPUs, such as the Ryzen 9 7950X on the CPU support list. So I was very keen to see what the A620M-HDV/M.2 Plus could do, especially after having been so impressed with the ASRock B650M.
ASRock boards I will never touch.
Just weeks
they have
earlier.
like good specs and good components, but their firmware sucks dick.
$120
That's
US,
terrible.
and amazingly has no issues powering the Ryzen 9
$120 is actually
7950X
expensive
with
for
its
A620s.
850 amp power stages, and I would say this is the best B650 motherboard on the market right now. The question is, though, could the same VRM, but with 2 fewer 50 amp power stages, so half a dozen in total, be enough to tackle the 7950X? Now you might say, why does it matter? no one is going to pair a 16-core CPU with a cheap
About power
A620
delivery.
board.
It's nothing to do
Now,
with the actual
that
chip
might
itself.
be true, though I'd never like to be the one making such an assumption. Rather, I'd like to know exactly what the product I'm buying can and can't do, especially if I'm interested in taking advantage of AM5's platform longevity with future upgrades, possibly to a more powerful, higher-end CPU. After all, if the B650M-HDV/M.2 can run the 7950X at full speed just fine without any kind of thermal or throttling issues, is it worth saving a further $20 on this A620 version? Well, the intention of this content is to find out. So I've purchased one from Yerg, I've thrown it in our test system, and I've got to work. The first stop was to visit the ASRock website and download the latest BIOS revision, as it's always best practice to update a motherboard before testing. The latest BIOS available at the time was version 1.19.AS05, so I flashed the A620 board, installed the 7950X, which is
There's a lot of
BIOS
BIOS upgrades that are really important right now for AMD motherboards. For some reason, when they release the BIOS updates, are actually really important.
Benchmark, given that it's the most powerful AM5 processor currently available. Now, when running our Cinebench R23 all-core workload, what I found out almost instantly was hardware info detecting thermal throttling, but this wasn't a CPU issue, rather it appeared to be the VRM throttling. The A620 board would only let the 7950X briefly run without power limits before enforcing a 90-watt cap. And this was a bit strange because we were only measuring a VRM temperature of 70 degrees, which is reasonably cool. But the worst part were how the power limits were being enforced. Rather than just clocking all the cores down to an appropriate frequency that fit within the power limit, the board would let as many cores run at the maximum frequency as it could, while slashing other cores down to 544 megahertz. And this caused horrible stuttering in games with the 7950X. Basically, the board was broken with the 16-core CPU, so I decided to try the 7700X. The Ryzen 7 processor is a 105-watt part, so surely it would work. But again, the board enforced a 90-watt limit, which saw the CPU running well below the TJ Max. But
it's not made. You gotta segment those products, guys. You wouldn't want someone getting a good deal on a low-end board. No, sir. So instead, you just make a problem with their product. Oh, that's hilarious.
It meant that at least half of the cores were clocking down to 544 megahertz, resulting in terrible all-core performance and even issues when gaming. So surely the 7600X would work. But sadly, no, that wasn't the case. The same issues were again present, and despite having just 6 cores, around half of them were clocking down to 544 megahertz under load. I then installed the 65-watt Ryzen 9 7900, and while there was a lot less throttling here, performance overall was still bad as some cores were still dropping down to that dreaded 544 megahertz. I decided to fire up Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is quite a CPU-intensive game, and found that after 20 minutes of walking around the village section that we use for benchmarking, performance was up around 310 FPS, which I believe is normal, but after walking around for another 10 minutes, thermal throttling started to kick in, and the frame rate did lower, and the 1% lows were even worse. So I came back to the same area as before and noticed that frame rates were now fluctuating between 220 and 260 FPS. And that's quite a dip from the fairly steady 310 FPS I was seeing prior. After consulting the digital thermometer, I discovered that the rear PCB temperature was indeed back up to 70 degrees, and the cores were downclocking to 544 megahertz, causing the loss of performance just seen in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. At this point, I knew something was up. The board couldn't possibly be this bad. So I reached out to ASRock on April 14th, informed them of my findings. They replied, explaining that I should use the latest BIOS revision, which I was, and they then asked me for some details about the test system, which hadn't changed from all of my previous B650 testing. They then wrapped up their reply simply by saying, my results differ to theirs. So that being the case, I went ahead and wasted a further 3 days trying to get the board to work correctly with no success. I recorded more footage like what you can see here, where performance with the 7700X degrades with every single Cinebench R23 run, so something was obviously wrong. Then, 3 days after my initial reply from ASRock, they sent another email on the 17th informing that there was a new BIOS that I should install which fixes CPU performance. So that sounded very promising. That was version 1.19.AS07. But the real kicker was the second part of their email, where they told me that the ASRock A620M-HDV/M.2 Plus doesn't support 170 watt CPUs and that I should check the CPU support list. And sure enough, upon adding the new BIOS revision to the website, ASRock removed 170 watt CPUs from their support list. So to be clear, prior to my emails, ASRock was advertising this A620 motherboard to support 170 watt CPUs on their CPU support list, but now that is no longer a thing. After informing ASRock that I had in fact
It's not even because of
CPU
fucking
support
temperatures
page
either, which
before
is
buying the board,
usually related to
and
load,
was
mind
aware
you.
that as of the 16th, 170 watt CPUs were on the support
Never buy
list,
ASRock,
they
guys.
confirmed that, yeah, I was correct about that. They had since removed support because, well, the board wasn't meant to support 170 watt CPUs, so that was a mistake, which, okay, fair enough. But by this point, I'd now wasted 3 days testing this thing, and now it would seem the data was largely irrelevant as we had a new BIOS, which ASRock claimed does fix CPU performance. The good news, though, being that after all of this, ASRock did manage to fix the board, or at least for 65, 105, and 120 watt processors, while officially removing support for 170 watt models, though the board will still boot with those models installed. Here's a look at how the A620 board behaves with both BIOS revisions in Cinebench R23's 10-minute loop test. As you can see, the original AS05 BIOS was very broken, and with the fixed version, the 7700X was almost 80% faster. Though oddly, the 7800X 3D only saw a 9% boost, as the original performance wasn't nearly as bad. Inconsistent performance does occur though when thermal throttling is introduced, even when using a 3-run average. The good news though is that with the latest BIOS, the 7800X 3D and 7700X are now performing as they should, delivering comparable performance on the A620 board to that of B650 and even X670 models. And the same is also true for the Ryzen 9 7900, which saw a 31% increase with the new BIOS, boosting the score to 24,504 points, which is roughly where it should be. The 7950X though, which is a 170 watt part and isn't supported officially anymore, well, that doesn't perform as it should, though the new BIOS is a massive improvement over what we were seeing with the previous revision. But a score of 21,356 points will be as good as it gets for this A620 board for the 7950X, and that's a score that is 44% lower than what it should be. Still, the 120 watt 7950X 3D worked as expected with the latest BIOS, scoring an impressive 35,751 points, an 86% improvement over the previous BIOS revision. Now, the Cinebench R23 single-core performance is where it should be, as this is a very light load test which doesn't stress the VRM, so both BIOS revisions do work here. In games though, we did see that for the most part there is a big difference between the two BIOS revisions, especially if you're going to stress test for a long period of time, which we've done here. These are 30-minute stress tests, not just the usual 60-second benchmark passes. And the only exception was the 7800X 3D, which should have suffered more with the AS05 BIOS when compared to the 7900, but for some reason it just didn't. Perhaps the 3D V cache is helping avoid a noticeable performance loss as the cores throttle. Anyway, for
That's
most
interesting
of the
if it
CPUs,
does.
after a warm-up period, we found performance was very poor with the original BIOS, but with the updated version, which addresses CPU performance in games is now as expected. And here's a look at VRM thermals. Starting from the top of our graph, we see that the 7950X 3D is now pushing.
1 second, guys. One moment, please. Oh my god. Occasionally, this has been a problem since all my AMD systems when I boot it up. Sometimes my sound card is not detected. I don't know why either. It's fucking weird. It didn't do with my Intel system when I had it for a bit. One moment, please. Please stand by. One moment.
Done here, these are 30-minute stress tests, not just the usual 60-second benchmark passes. And the only exception was the 7800X 3D, which should have suffered more with the AS05 BIOS when compared to the 7900, but for some reason it just didn't. Perhaps the 3D V cache is helping avoid a noticeable performance loss as the core's throttle. Anyway, for most of the CPUs, after a warm-up period, we found performance was very poor with the original BIOS, but with the updated version, which addresses CPU performance in games is now as expected. And here's a look at VRM thermals. Starting from the top of our graph, we see the
92
7650X
Celsius.
3D is now
Oh,
pushing
buddy,
forward up
that's
to
getting
82
up there.
degrees,
It's not
with
actually.
the latest
Depending on the
BIOS, whereas
VRMs that they're
previously
using,
the
they can
board had
tolerate
a 70
anywhere up to
degree
110,
thermal cap.
120
The
Celsius. So,
7950X, on the other hand, is now up around 92
125,
degrees.
I think it
And
is
I
for some of
suspect the
them.
board now has a 90 degree thermal cap. Or it really could be up around 100 degrees, let's say, depending on where ASRock is measuring from. But from the rear side of the PCB, the peak temperature is now 90 degrees. Interestingly, the 7900 and 7800X 3D are now performing better and running cooler with the new BIOS. So I suspect ASRock has gone and done some voltage optimization as well. Then we have the 7700X, which sees a 6-degree increase in VRM temperatures with the latest BIOS revision. And for those of you wondering, this is how the A620M-HDV/M.2 Plus compares to entry-level B650 boards when running the 7950X. As you can see, with around a 90-degree thermal cap, the CPU is averaging a clock frequency of just 3,615 MHz, which is almost 30% lower than most B650 boards. And here's how that translates to performance.
But at the same time, this is one sample, and this is ASRock, which already had a broken product. So,
points, which means ASRock's own budget HDV B650
I want to
board
use this to
is
surmise all A620
75%
motherboards.
faster. And keep in mind that board costs just $20 US more. So there you have it. It's been a long journey for us with the A620M-HDV/M.2 Plus. And while I'm glad we were able to push ASRock to fix the board as quickly as they did, at the end of the day, it's just not a product that you should even consider. There's just no getting around the fact that it is $20 cheaper than ASRock's own B650M-HDV/M.2.
So,
a board that can support.
So the thing here is, $120 is basically on the high end of A620 motherboards. So if we go PC part picker, we go browse products, we go motherboards, and then we go down here to A620. Right here. I wish you could disable the compatibility filter without having to do it. See here that is definitely not the cheapest option. So, yeah. Do any of these actually have heat sinks on them? I think this is one he tested for 102. So, $. This is actually more expensive. 20. Sinks. I don't know even if the heat sinks matter that much. Like you think they would, and they might when you're putting 170 watts in it. But for most chips, I don't think it is. Talking about 85 compared to 150. That's a pretty big difference. That's where it starts mattering. M2 Plus, and there's an M2, but that didn't have a heat sink on it.
All Ryzen 7000 series processors without any performance or thermal concerns. Not only that, but the extra $20 for the B650 board buys you 2.5 gigabit LAN, whereas the A620 board's limited to just gigabit LAN.
I don't think it
You also get
matters.
PCIe 5.0 M.2
Plus, you
support
plan on
with a
getting
heat
2
spreader,
point
whereas the A620 board is limited to PCIe 4.0 and there's no heat spreader.
5
There's more
gigabit.
USB ports on the I/O panel, and you
That
get
doesn't
better
matter.
USB support in general. You also get a pre-installed I/O shield. And on top of that, you also get better PCI expansion support with a second PCIe x 16 slot wired for x4 bandwidth, and this is replaced with a
And I think
x1
you could
slot on
actually
the
get, if you
A620
wanted
model.
to, you could get little
In
VRM
short,
heat
the
sinks that just go across the top
A620
here.
is a massive downgrade from the B650 HDV. It is simply not worth all the drawbacks to save a measly $20. And the AM5 platform, it also promises broad platform compatibility with support for multiple upcoming CPU generations, so limiting support now to save $20, it just seems like a bad idea. But this brings me to my biggest concern with the A620M-HDV/M.2 Plus and motherboards like it. If you come away from this video knowing all of the facts about this board and you still decide to save the $20 and get it, fine. You're certainly free to do so. But what I'm not keen on is someone purchasing this motherboard under the impression that it supports all AMD socket AM5 Ryzen 7000 series processors, and that's what ASRock's product page claims on the overview and specification tabs. And worse still, up until just a few days ago, even the CPU support list page noted support for 170 watt processors. But thankfully, we were able to get ASRock to fix that. ASRock also offers a non-plus version of this board with 2 of the 6 power stages removed, creating a 4-phase board which only supports 65 watt processors. Thing is though, unless you specifically visit the product page and check the CPU support list, you'd never know this. Again, the product advertises and claims to support AMD socket
Mm-hmm. Fucking, oh my god, Visa? Is that Visa pins? PS2. Power stages right now. Doesn't say either power stages or uh, wattage.
AM5 Ryzen 7000 series processors.
You can basically see the amount of VRMs it has in it. It's not in the series, I think, inductors it has. Comparably, but that's not the same thing. It doesn't mean how much wattage they support or amps they support, for instance.
Then you discover that just 65 watt models are supported. What ASRock should have done here, in my opinion, is name the A620M-HDV/M.2 Plus as the A620M-HDV/120W and the non-plus as the A620M-HDV/65W, because the real CPU support for each motherboard is significantly more important than knowing if the secondary M.2 slot is connected to the CPU or the chipset, which isn't even made clear in the product name anyway. And I don't mean to just pick on ASRock here. This is something I've grilled AMD about over the past week. They really need some kind of validation program to ensure their customers are getting the support they deserve. Looking over A620 motherboards from other partners, we see that MSI claims support for 170 watt CPUs on their Pro A620M-E, which I've got to say has a pretty awful looking VRM. I haven't tested it, so I can't say for sure, but
doesn't have a
I'd be
heatsink.
very impressed if that board supports 170 watt CPUs correctly.
Do it.
Gigabyte also claims 170 watt CPU support on their A620M Gaming X, though that board does look like it has a chance of supporting parts like the 7950X. And then we have ASUS, who also lists support for 170 watt CPUs on their Prime A620M-A-CSM, and I'd be very surprised if it actually does, at least at the expected level of performance. And that means if the ASUS and MSI boards are indeed limited to 120 watt or even 60 watt parts, like I suspect, they really need some kind of indication of this in the product name. And on that note, online retailer Newegg is doing a better job than ASRock of informing customers that these A620 boards are limited to 65 watt and 120 watt parts by including that information in the listing's title. So great job there, Newegg.
I mean, it says more than 120 watts on the website. It says where are they getting their notes from?
Pretty unsuccessful in our attempts to solve this issue
So
for budget
on the
Intel
website, it says it
boards,
supports
which are a
170 watt
complete and utter
processors. So
disaster and a real minefield for consumers. But we'll keep pushing there as well, at least when we get a chance. I know a lot of you have asked for B760 board reviews and stuff like that. Obviously, we've invested a lot of time on the AM5 front at this point, not because we prefer AMD, but because AM5 is a platform that will be used for at least 2 more generations of CPUs, so therefore it makes sense to invest the time there, whereas the Intel 700 series of boards will be pretty well dead after, well, this point forward. No more future CPU generations or at least new architectures on those boards. I'll try and get to them, but I am prioritizing AM5 for the reason just mentioned. Better investment on our end. And there's obviously a lot of you interested in AM5 as well. Anyway, going to do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the sort of different approach to testing motherboards because of all the issues we have with this publicly available board. I do have one more B650 board, the Gigabyte MK board. I'll be checking that out soon and seeing if that's any good because that's available like $120 as well, similar to the HDV B650. So, and then I've got a dozen other B650 boards already tested, sort of the mid-range.
A620!
A620! B650 stuff coming up. Probably mostly done with A620 for now. I can't see how it's worth it unless you're getting these boards for like $50.
$85.
Anyway,
$85.
All that stuff. Float plane.
So then you're starting to compare $85 to $150, and you're talking about a $75 difference. Realistically, you're probably not going to pair this with like a 7800X3D, right? You're going to pair it with maybe something like a 7700X or something along those lines. So probably not going to run to where you start cutting costs on the high end. 7800X3D is basically where I would go. Maybe 7600 is probably more even in line with this. We're starting to cut costs on the high end for your CPU too. So it makes more sense. But
Patreon, if you want to get more involved, I provided a bit of sort of BTS information, behind the scenes information about this board as I was testing it, and sort of explaining my journey as I went because it was quite frustrating.
$241.
Sort of got there in the end. Floatplane Patreon, you get access to our exclusive Discord server where I talk about products like this, behind the scenes content,
44.
Q&As, and monthly live streams. Check it out if you're interested. If not, that's perfectly fine. And I would like to thank you for watching this video. I'm your host, Steve. See you again next time.
It's $450, which is definitely worth it. 7800X is 6 cores? What the fuck? What's Intel? Oh, that's the wrong one. Excuse me. 450 compared to 340 compared to 240. Yeah, where you start getting down there and it starts making sense going lower, lower and lower. Good. Okay. Pinched neck nerve. Oh no. Elon Musk tries again. What is this about? I think it's a rewatch. They aren't supposed to be ready to watch next Starship for like 2 months, so that's about. Emasculated main character. Oh, that's a podcast. Mm-hmm. Villain Lair Hotel. People still watch J2 Cents. It's worse than Linus. Like it's like he doesn't have entertainment or real good reviews. So why would you watch J2 Cents? He's kind of been not indoctrinated, but grandfathered in to tech tubing simply because he just exists. Another podcast. Not really interested. He must be doing pretty well because he keeps making them, so. Hilarious Onion Island. I mean, Onion's actually pretty good. It's huge? That's what she said. Oh my god! Okay. 21st. Let's do an upload here. Did it again where it didn't upload properly. Alright, well. For my adoring fans, all 17 of them. Broken. Oh. Hmm. Export failed. Why? Huh. Okay. Hmm. Why are they not exporting? One. Okay, well, I'm gonna go watch my coffee cup up, guys. I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh, alrighty. WTF, guys. I guess this is gonna fail too. It succeeded. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not United Kingdom. We do not speak the Queen's English here. The Queenglish. Yes. Well, actually, the Kinglish now. Okay. Whatever is happening in the background there. Let's take a look at the Reddits here, guys. I don't even know what to say. Huh. I see. Uh-huh. Shatter is the most glitchy ultimate out there. The shit hits through walls, pillars, and other solid objects, and my shatter gets blocked by a signpost, yeah. I love Cassie's heat-seeking missile. I've done it better. I've definitely had better ones. It's still pretty good. I'm pretty sure, as I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure the aimbot grenade was designed for console players so that they can actually hit it. They actually took consoleization into account, console concessions into account, where they have to make concessions in order to make a character work on a console, which is dumb. Try and start ever? Ah! I mean, it would have been if he pinned it insta-killed the Zarya, but he didn't. Current stated Plat 1. Oh my god. Fade, screams. Be a C9. Yep.
Everyone on this team can hear themselves. This should be easy.
Yeah? Heard that one before. Rare voice lines, guys. Learned from Hades. Voiceovers are incredibly easy and cheap to do, and they just take prompts, and they can add so much depth to a game. Hades is definitely a case for that. It's a poster child for good VO, and how much of a difference it can make in your game and make it feel alive. Just by having good writers writing lines, they don't even necessarily need to be good. Quips aren't, people aren't necessarily saying good shit all the time, right? AMD Reddits. Us dev team's surely up to something. There's the same post from yesterday. Same guy? I think it is. Other guy's post get removed? Idle power optimization. Enabling CPU boosts clock overrides BIOS, causing scheduling issues on 750X3D. Not seen this. I had this board at one point, and then I switched to the Creator, B650 Creator, because I didn't want a USB sound card. Auto overvolting SoC, the chip. Now VDDG and VDDP is actually your memory. Talking about temperature, not about voltages or wattage. Can be related, but once again, that's not the same thing as the amount of power it's drawing. Okay. DVD Reddits. Reddits. What if the killer captured survivors alive? Oh my god, and took them to their sex dungeon. It's a list. You don't want to know. Let's see. Eating more pallets and more meals. Yes. That's Legion in a nutshell. Just constantly dropping pallets. Good. Okay. Let's move along. My other videos uploaded yet. Maybe they'll just take their sweet fucking time. Good. Guess we'll do them tomorrow then. I do want to take a look at this. Which I think we're going to do tonight. We're going to get a couple of games under our belts first to see what's going on before we start tinkering. Yes. Yes. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty, guys. We're going to do the OWs now. I see, laptop. You want to give me my mouse back now? I wonder if I need a new mouse pad. Yeah. On to your favorite game, chat. Obviously, favorite game.
Strike from above.
For some reason, my Overwatch settings reset. My graphics settings reset. I think it had to do with reinstalling my GPU driver. I didn't even reinstall it, just repair installed it, I guess.
Messi, don't we got his back? Move. Going down. Double.
Had to do with...
Sticking to the air. Float like a jellyfish. Sting like.
installing GeForce Experience. So I could... get my free coins. Well, they weren't technically free. My Battle Pass coins. Uh-huh. Good evening, guys. GG. Jeeters. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Oh my god.
No one's
Good.
natural. We all have to put in the work.
Stay here, will you? I hate when people run off without me.
Being clean is not a good look, my dude.
Just as sheep must have a shepherd, nobody must have.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Aerial positioning under.
God, he has the fucking platform. And then he just got rid of it when I was going to stand on it. Good.
The numbers do not favor us.
Always more to learn. Up and away. Come over here, please.
Not going in. No. Fuck's her tank. Ah, there's her tank. That was Genji.
Taking to the air. Enemy here. We're outnumbered. Be advised.
It takes two hands to clap.
Returning to battle.
What does it even mean?
Devastation.
Increasing altitude. Heading you out. Do something.
My fucking god.
Got us outnumbered. Keep that in mind.
Him?
Making another approach.
Pretty much every first game of the night, guys, has cheaters in it.
Positioning underway.
Spotted an enemy.
Yeah.
Dispersing.
Step right up.
Justice served. Come here to get justice reigns from
Bye.
justice reigns from above. I don't want to talk about it.
I had to get inside the shield in order to do that.
Establishing aerial position.
No, it's too far out, so they had line of sight on me. But still stalled them because they lost their tank. Okay. That's basically what I was in the middle of doing right then.
Into the
Yep. And headshot.
Life unbridled.
All systems nominal.
The tree's fallen. Take care.
and vines. Some of the vines you can shoot, but you can also go through them, and other vines you can't shoot through or go through them, and some you can go through and shoot through. Very erratic. Might have been able to vine him. Maybe I should try vining.
Okay, my head's in the game.
I think the big ones are the ones you can't shoot through.
Thank you.
Big splotches.
Aerial positioning underway.
End result was still dead. If you can use your ult as Pharah and survive, that's like a win. It doesn't even matter if you kill anyone. As long as you survive, that's like an immediate win. Otherwise, you have to get like a kill or two.
I knew I could count on you. Issuing an alert.
Oh yeah. Small things in life, guys. Yeah, he was pretty fucked. I wonder how often Doomfists get accidentally grabbed when their cooldowns are up to hop away, which is usually what the Doomfists will have. Like, they go in, and then they have the cooldown to hop out, right? That was a 2-tap coming on.
Heads up. And away.
Life protects life.
Rains from above. En route. Establishing aerial position.
Oh, I ran out of missiles at the end. No.
I'm under attack. Oh. Returning to battle.
Thank you.
60 seconds.
Actually, not looking too hot, guys. First game of the night, though. There's some amount of forgiveness in there.
Thanks.
Forgive you.
Here they come. I'm with you.
That's Widow.
30 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Time to kick some tail. Repositioning.
Nanoboost almost ready.
10 seconds.
They're getting desperate. Hold your ground.
Enemy here.
Well, Yeah. Where's my accuracy, guys? Don't know. No fucking idea.
Play of the game.
Good. I don't think that matters, though. So, NVIDIA Reflex is the same thing as turning null on, and Boost is the same thing as setting it to prefer performance in the control panel. It's almost identical. Alright. Well, we're gonna do a reboot here, guys. Good evening, Leaf, if I didn't say that. Weird. Second, guys. One moment, please. Okay. Brr, 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 brr. Oh, good. Alrighty. Off we go.
Strike from above.
Oh, well, there's that.
Now traveling to the south.
Bussin'! We're gonna be bussin', guys. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Mer, 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 mer. Good, good, good.
Strike from above.
To find success, we must
Hello.
search in heart.
Time to get goofy. No, it's not. Shadows on? Or is that just a map thing? They're off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Greetings.
Round 1. Capture the
Taking
objective.
off. Commence combat operations. Heads up. Aerial positioning underway. Sniper detected.
The objective is now active.
Claiming the objective. Repositioning.
You have returned for more?
I think that's like a big deal when there's a diva around, is you just save the concussion missile to the diva. Tries to bulldog you and you have to push her away. Like that. And then it stops her from killing you.
You're all good. Sniper detected. Increasing altitude.
I don't feel like that. Yeah.
But we got it done. I don't think so.
Huh. Seems to be pretty effective too. At least just stopping at them, making you double think. Because they're either split or they have to push me, which takes even more time. And we get healed up while that's happening, so. Too close.
Making another approach. Aerial positioning underway.
Mom's glutton for punishment in the bedroom. Oh my god.
On the move. Taking to the air.
I need to turn on BRB mode.
Sniper detected. I don't think so. Enemy over here.
There we go. Actually, being able to track stuff that's killing you is fantastic, so.
Taking off. don't stay down. Increasing altitude. Blast it.
Yeah. Trying to kill me, guys. You think our teammates would do a little bit of something while I'm basically getting in focus, but no. Multiple people trying to kill me. At least the healers are healing me, so.
Always more to learn.
Stuff.
Loss. Score 0.
One is killing the diva. Looks of it. Keeps charging me, which is kind of weird. How, like, one of the characters keeps charging me, but no one actually takes advantage of it? You know, being on a position thing? Yes. They killed... The Doomfist is killing the Widow. Actually, I don't remember which is the Widow. The Widow, I think, is the top one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2.
Yeah.
Capture the objective.
Aerial positioning underway.
Still focusing, man.
See an enemy. Enemy here.
The objective is now
Why is my FPS so grainy? What the fuck's going on here?
Let's show him some air power. Wait till you see me on my bike.
Direct.
Outfoxed. Increasing altitude.
Instantly knows what I'm doing. Diva, that is. Immediately shielded the Mercy from my missiles despite being behind a pillar, and we can see each other. Yeah.
I see an enemy. Okay, my head's in the game.
But yeah, revenge kill, so probably cheating.
You've hang glided over my underfoot. This is nothing.
Just happened to go into this exact angle to peek at me, guys, while I was sitting there. Yeah.
Terminated.
No, you're a cheating piece of shit. Not the first time we've seen that, so.
Objective.
Face my burning feet.
Funny though, it is funny. Haha. Haha.
Dispersing.
He killed the Mercy. Oh, everyone's trying to kill me. We have a tank here somewhere, guys, mind you, doing something. But apparently not actually bothering with the majority of the fight, so. Good. Yeah, she's cheating. Instantly just whoever I'm aiming at. She teleported right while I was looking at it and the missile was flying to him.
Ultimate is almost ready.
Alright. And Kiriko.
Play of the game.
Nerf this! Squished! No!
Okay. Oh, it's too late to check for a cheat squad, so. Yeah, that had nothing to do with why we weren't winning. There's literally 3 to 4 people. So this is a fucktard. There's literally 3 to 4 people on their team that were trying to kill me at any given moment in that team. When there's a Mercy, Baby, and a Genji with McCree trying to fucking kill me. Yeah, and what the fuck is our teammates doing? You can fuck off, dude. Oh my god, but look at his dash! Oh my god, I only can look at one number in the game! Yeah, fuck off, dude. People are so... Like I said, they need to remove Des. Like, people would fucking flail around if they couldn't see Des. What would they do? Like, look at the numbers that matter? No way. No fucking way. People are fucking stupid. It's like the same sort of fucks that, like with the recent SpaceX launch with Starship, which is, like, insane because it's, like, the equivalent of, like, a Saturn V. Like, we can finally go to the moon and Mars and shit. Like, actual spaceflight. And there's just people in the peanut gallery that's like, oh my god, guys, you know what happened? It exploded, that's why it's a failure. And you're like, like, rocket science is, like, always rockets exploding. Except when you don't need them to, right? You don't want them to explode at certain times. And it's just like a bunch of people just pointing out the rocket exploded. No shit, it fucking exploded. After lifting off, after he was going into space. You don't know, like, everything along the way that you learn stuff from. And they're like, it exploded. Jesus Christ. People are so fucking stupid. Not fucking hilarious. McCree's probably cheating. This is McCree. Ah. Pretty sure I've seen this guy before. Pretty sure he's cheated before. I think we're gonna put him on Squelch list at the end of this. I need to start making a list of people at Squelch, by the way. I haven't done it. Like I said, there's like maybe 7 people now with this guy. I've definitely seen that guy before, so.
Area positioning underway.
Like, hits 95% of his shots on me.
Sie werden dich nicht kriegen. I don't think so.
I'm not exactly sure why everything that I shoot gets heal-botted now, too. That's even, like, last game was the same thing. Everything I went after got heal-botted immediately. Both the Kiriko and the Mercy. Which I probably should have, in hindsight, I should have checked for squad, and I didn't. That's a problem, so. Immediately told you what's going on in the match. Ooh, that was a direct hit. That was 100% a direct hit. Oh, I don't know why you didn't deflect. Does it deflect down? Oh my god, his deflect was down. I could have killed him. What? Who would go into a tunnel against a Pharaoh with your deflect down? All his cooldowns were down. What? Dude. Like, I depend on people making good decisions, and I don't think I'm high enough up elo-wise to do that. Like, you just expect people to do dumb shit until, you get higher up and people just always make the right call, right? I looked at him as baiting his deflect. Oh my god, and to fucking walk back into it. What? Why the fuck did you walk back in? And 100% accurate, McCree. Good. He was pre-aiming through wall. Good.
The sky's away.
Like I said, very certain the guy cheats. So, yeah, fuck that up. For some reason, I still understand why you look down to do push forward, and it doesn't always aim at the right angle when you fire it. Yeah. No way he's hitting shots with
Making another
shaky aim like that, guys. Oh, good.
Underestimated me, no? Heads up. Eyes here.
Literally in the back.
Issuing an alert.
Come here and I'll heal you.
That. Hey, look, my teammates are completely oblivious. Pre-aim again. He's 100% cheating.
In the game. On the move. We're outnumbered.
Hit it multiple times. No one shows up until you get shot. Good. Pre-aim again, not on me.
I don't want to talk about it. Repositioning. Up and away.
Accuracy's looking better.
Enemy over here.
Oh, he's gonna shoot that.
I don't think so.
Don't sass.
See.
The sky's away. En route. Aerial positioning underway.
What a dumb shit. That was 100% meant for me. Yeah, he had to get a cheeky around the corner shot on me. Uh-huh. Yep.
Don't.
Let's show him some air power. Increasing altitude.
Dumb
This round
shit.
goes to me.
We'll lay their whole fucking team on my dick. Where's mine?
Get right back at Passive, I see an enemy.
Uh-huh.
I knew it would come.
Can't shoot legs.
You're outclassed.
Yeah.
My gift to you.
Yeah. You got butthurt from that one. More!
Enemy getting up.
He had to go for the revenge kill. Like, literally had to go for it no matter what. Because he felt butthurt that I didn't die to his aimbot grenade. Had to jump in after me. Predictable as fuck. Good. Oh, that's funny. No, that guy's still trying to kill me. All I have to do is wait for my teammates to kill him. If they're remotely confident, he just dies, so.
Passive enemy here.
100% accurate. Like I said, we're gonna put him on lists, so good shit.
Okay, my head's in the game.
Hmm.
30 seconds.
Away. Eyes here.
He knows I'm fucking there. Like, he's not even looking at the door, he's looking at the wall. Ah, funny. Alright. We aren't gonna tell him, mind you. We're gonna put him on ignore, though, and we're gonna report him. He's definitely cheating. And acts like a dumbass too on top of it. That's one of the funniest things about people that cheat, guys, is they usually have, like, ego problems. So they'll do really fucking stupid and predictable shit to try and fuck you. So you can basically depend on them to overextend, like, almost all the time, because they're basically bad players, so. Good shit. Healers are alright. Give the healers some juice. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm going to start making a list, because it's turning into a thing where there's just more than one person now. So. Anything. Welch him, which is how we know that if he has a new account. I want to fucking take a picture, but that'd be a good indicator too. But usually people, like, you can tell based on this, like, the same names doing the same shit. Even though Ryan, like, for instance, isn't a super uncommon name. It's not like I'm playing with 5 million Ryans, right? People have all different sorts of different names, even though Ryan's not an uncommon name. Report. Yeah, the big giveaway there was him wall looking. Right. Good.
Strike from above. Increase cover. When I'm hitting my shots, you can't touch me. Repositioning.
We didn't even do bad either. Like, we started, we picked things up towards the last half of the game. Pretty impressive. Dealing with that fucking shit following me around.
Mind the gap.
Works pretty effective. You start cutting them over the top of your teammates. If your teammates are competent, they die. So.
Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Multiple hits confirmed. Float like a jellyfish, sting like a jellyfish.
I mean, jellyfishes that really aren't fast with their stinging. You just kind of run into them and they kill you. So, she expects people to run into me and then I kill them. I mean, kind of true.
A clean kill.
Double kill.
Taking off. I don't think so.
Jellyfishes also don't really go anywhere fast either. They just kind of lull around in the currents.
Double kill.
Like, move like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Messy, but we got it done.
But, you know, play on that.
Dispersing. Maximum impact.
Good. Ah.
Welcome to Second Royale. Prepare your defenses.
Good, good, good.
Strike from above.
Hey, Flowers. Good evening. Good evening, guys. Hi, hi.
No one's a natural. We all have.
Oh,
to
they
put
got
in
rage.
work.
Who the fuck's rage? What the fuck is going on here? You know, you have those games where it feels like you stepped into someone's like personal custom match. This feels like one of those. Oh god, they got rage, guys.
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the
Widow?
Over there.
Something. That is, why did you do that?
Taking to the air. Over there.
Aren't getting heals. We have a Zen? What the fuck's going on here?
Need a lift?
Establishing aerial position.
Well, let's go die. Yeah, so that would have instantly killed me if he swung on me. Shoot him in the back. That? What the fuck is he doing? Ah, the question. I wonder.
Excellent teamwork.
I'm actually right-handed. I didn't have the camera inverted, it's flipped upside down because it comes in from the top. That's what she said. I've had that one before. I just, after it's become a thing, I just haven't bothered to change it now. There aren't that many left-handed gamers. So. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know! I know! Yeah. Or whipped in school? Yeah. My dad's left-handed. he talked about how he went to Catholic school and how the like part way into his education, nurses they used to hit you to teach you to like with a ruler to teach you to use your right hand because left hand is the sign of the devil. Don't you know? So yeah, which is fucking hilarious. So he writes with his right hand, but he does basically everything with his left hand. Funny. Cool. Fine, I want that. Did he just intentionally remove the panel from under me? There's a med kit in here, I didn't know that. I mean, she's not really doing anything, so. 100% accurate McCree. Yeah, the ruler on the knuckles, yep. Fuck more there. I mean, why not? Hey, buddy. We had the Anaboost on top of it, so he's dead. Don't.
They don't give these 60 seconds.
What is that melody?
Yeah, no. there's like one tool made for people with left hands too. Like if you're looking for like a pair of scissors or something, you have like one choice and that's it. I'm sure it's a little bit different now on Amazon. Also questionable. For some reason, some people gain 9,000% accuracy when they go into the air. And it makes no sense because it's supposed to be more difficult, but for some reason, for some people, it's not. Very weird. 36 and 12, not too hot, but we've done a lot of spam this match, so.
Life protects life.
10 seconds.
They're almost out of time. Hold on and we win.
I could use some healing. That's not the healing I need. Yeah. Dark times. Good.
Skies await.
Poor accuracy, guys, but we can attribute that to the fact that basically they didn't go anywhere, so we just spammed a lot.
Play of the game.
What is their Kiriko doing? I don't normally report people, guys, for throwing, but so they did just enough to stop. And there's no way. That'd be like maybe like one push worth of numbers. So there's no way. Even if you gave up later on because they weren't moving the cart or anything, it definitely looks like they're AFK for basically the majority of the game. Or just not doing anything. But yeah, no, it's it's a flipped camera. Stuff.
I don't think so. Perfect hit. Notched another. Blasted.
Mm-hmm.
Taking off.
Double kill.
Concussive out.
Okay. But like, if I had a left-handed mouse, it'd mean I'm doing things with my keyboard in my right hand.
Select your hero.
Which I guess it does. You could use like a IJKL or something, right? I wonder if there are left-handed people that generally, like gamers, that use their left hand for game mouse. Like my dad, for instance, he uses his right hand for mouse. Kind of weird, considering, I guess basically makes you a lot like ambidextrous. The right hand for mouse.
I refuse to believe that your healing is magical.
What seems like magic is sometimes science you don't yet understand.
There should be a way of turning down the frequency of repeat voice lines. They've kind of fixed it. At the beginning of Overwatch 2 came out, it was really bad, but now you still hear a lot of repeats.
Always plan your damage. Affirmative. Repositioning. Thanks for the assist. Increasing altitude.
Okay.
They outnumber us. Keep it tight. On the move.
They have the robot. Chance of victory decreasing.
En route.
Reporting for duty.
Good. Good.
No kill is true.
Returning to battle.
The enemy has pushed past.
This still bugs me, guys, with my 7950X 3D. It only uses 7 out of the 8 cores, and I still don't know why. With my 13900K, it used 8 cores, and with my 5900X, it used 8 cores. I don't know why it doesn't, but... Oh my god, just missed that.
Let's show them some air power. En route.
And the one core that's basically has the most load on it is anywhere from like 75 to like 95% utilization. No idea why.
Establishing aerial position.
Which, while it says 95 on my screen, could go higher than that. You wouldn't know. It causes a hiccup or a stutter or bottleneck momentarily. Hey, buddy.
Rain from above. Excellent teamwork. Repositioning. Into the air.
Okay.
I need to
She missed. Anna could have saved me and she missed, guys.
Bob, do something.
Uh-huh.
Okay, my head's in the game. On the move.
Ooh.
Much better. I keep you up. Thank you.
I mean,
On my way.
No.
The enemy has
What?
claimed the robot. Up and away.
Dude, I want to take off the I'm on my way command. Anytime I say, hey, group up, I don't want people to think I'm with them. I want them to go, hey, maybe I'm out of position, and I should group up.
Rains from above.
To the side. I actually probably didn't need to do that, but one of the best use for Farrah's Q is killing the tank, because that basically stops her pushing the tracks, and then they have to wait for a tank. 'Cause tanks are incredibly important.
Your power. Get in there. Come taste my power. They don't give these souls to just anyone. I'm taking off. Enemy approaching the final. On the move. Messy, but we got it done. Establishing aerial position.
Poo-poo tree? Guess you're not by the poo-poo tree, I'll go after you. I want that. Did not stop my fire?
Increasing altitude.
Ah. Almost. 4418? Not too bad. We can do better though.
Skies are
Mm-hmm. Their healers have almost double our healers' totals. The fuck? That's crazy. Something was going on there. Next game.
strike from above. Aerial positioning underway.
Double kill.
On the move.
Team still feels off tonight. I don't know why.
Well deserved.
Double kill.
Better than it was at the beginning of the stream.
Taking off.
Double kill.
I don't think so. Going down.
Low of an angle.
Establishing aerial position. Dispersing. Mind the gap. Messy, but we got it done. Where's your jetpack? Increasing altitude. Scatter.
Double
You were not in disguise.
double kill.
Repulsion. Touch the sky. Perfect hit. My fists don't miss either.
Already.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
in the mountains.
Find your strength. We are soon to meet.
This should be fun. A perfect world is a perfect
Affirmative.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Establishing area to discord.
Two tap.
I'm not done yet.
touch of the world.
Up and away. Dispersing. Concussive out. Enemy.
Okay. I know his healing isn't fucking that bad. That's user error right there. Nice guy. They actually just like brought him up to my level so I could easily just kill him. Great. Nice. No. Where he is. There he is.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Switch. 3 hits. Revive that. 4.
That's now in one hit.
Up and away.
God. It's like Life Weaver is just made to make obstructions for Pharahs. Like that is their sole goal in life is just to make obstructions. Like everything I do is based on memory, and running into those platforms, very obnoxious. Ah.
Heroes never die.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't just stay up there, but you know. Ooh, a tree.
An enemy.
I will not waste
Yeah. It's kind of weird how people like peek you while you're ulting. I think people are always gonna hide when I ult, but then they always just like walk out and try to kill me. And sometimes even when I'm shooting at their position, like they'll hide and they'll be fine, and then they'll peek back out and basically die. No idea why.
Take them down.
Yeah.
Hello.
On the move.
Group up here.
Health restored.
No.
Up and away.
With you. Gotcha. No.
Enemy over here.
Okay. Alright.
I don't think so.
Protect the payload.
Dude, what's going on with her healers? Like, I'm not actually dead. It's like they just forget about me or something.
Thanks for the assist.
That's an aimbot grenade.
Elimination in a second.
Yeah, you got off point. Good? Eh, still pretty good. We can do better, though. I don't think I want to reward my... I mean, I guess they did a lot of heal. Like, look at that. They did a lot of healing. Why would... I guess it wasn't on me, though. They did stuff and things. We'll do the DPS and the Mercy. I guess they did things. They did some things, guys, somewhere, at some point.
Strike from above. Up and away.
Double kill.
Yeah, but there was definitely a good 15-second stints where I'm just sitting there not getting heals. Well, basically at the back line, waiting.
Double kill.
Sometimes not even at the back line.
Messy, but we got it done.
Hiding on the side of a cart. Yep.
Well, prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Good.
Strike from above. Greetings.
You know, Free, it's not a sign of weakness if you take it easy sometimes.
Mistakes arise when people turn careless.
Talking to me? I see.
Why does your face look so familiar?
There's a price on my head in 17 countries. I'm hoping for an even 20.
Yeah, that's it.
20.
Up and away.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend or
Now I'm on my missiles. You know. I think we should start there should be a petition, guys, to make melee damage true damage. Like, it goes through everything. Also, we might be due for a cheater. We haven't had one in a couple games, so... Good.
Over here. Acknowledged.
Like, and obviously shields and armors shouldn't be what it goes through, but like ability shields and shit like Zarya bubbles, or anything that basically makes you vulnerable or immune, you should be able to punch through it. Because shields, character health totals are balanced around shields and armor, so... Talking about like all ability usage. Oh, bye. Very, very accurate soldier. It's like a bone machine bot.
Always more to learn.
Bone machine bots, they're becoming more common, but they used to be very, very uncommon. Normally you get snapped to chest or head. Bone machine bots attached to basically the mesh. So your arms, legs, everything, bones, as the name implies, skeletal structure. I don't know why they just aren't called skeletal structure aimbots, but I guess bone mesh implies the same thing, so. Although you technically don't have bones, because you're, a bunch of polygons. You're rigging his bones in it. No! The soldier was about to die! Oh, she got him. Ruh-roh. Widow. That also looked sus.
All systems nominal.
Well, I'll see you though.
On the move.
I was actually enjoying my games. No way.
I need healing. New one. Establishing area position.
That was probably voice comms, so it was probably a pre-made. Mm-hmm.
En route. Right back at you.
Good. Blindsided him on the on the fucking sign. He probably would have actually survived without the pull. But still nice. It's hard to convey without like voice comms. Even with voice comms, like asking for a pull, right? Like people predicting when you need a pull versus when you have abilities that you can actually use. Oftentimes, that was basically almost completely the soldier, but also the not the widow, the Baptiste, Bastion.
Making another approach.
Also very accurate now.
Keep it tight.
Definitely cheating. Dude, holy fucking shit. He just fucking ran away while that was hit. It basically killed me because I couldn't move, and it was like a quarter inch. That guy's definitely cheating.
All systems nominal. En route. Up and away.
Good. You know that. Hey, buddy. Missed all those. I don't know why I'm missing easy shots. Definitely felt like I was shooting through them, too. Very weird.
Okay, my head's in the game. On the move.
Walks his prey.
A pleasure.
Repositioning.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Taking to the air.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Would have survived that regardless, so outside the corner.
Establishing aerial position.
Armor! Oh, I should have killed the diva. Someone got her anyways.
I don't want to talk about it.
My concussion missile did nothing.
A pleasure. You have my...
Not sure why we aren't getting healed. The fuck is that? You're too busy jerking off? Oh, I went into it too. No. That's unfortunate. I jumped to the side and I went into the missile. Would have been fine if I just went straight up.
Shake it off.
Life protects life.
Good. Got. Aww, that's not who we want to see. Pretty sure the Bastion's cheating too. We're gonna take a look at this. Normally I don't look at replays. The soldier is definitely cheating though, so. Who's act like fucktards too? Almost always. It's like a 70% of people are cheating. There's like a 70% chance that they're gonna try and brag or say some sort of stupid comment. Unless they get like shit on hard. In which case they rage super difficultly. Yeah, that's definitely a name bot. This isn't the guy we're looking at, mind you. That's pretty straightforward. Let's see. Okay. Dan. This guy on the other hand, I'm gonna need to take a peek here. Particularly after he went Bastion. Seems like he knew he was about to come up the door. Was there any indicator prior to that? Cheating. Good? Okay, I gotta take a piss here, guys. Interesting. Yeah, that Soldier, 100% cheating. The Bastion, I'd say 70% certain. When people wall look, it's not the aim either. It's the fact that he did that first with the Sigma when he was about to come through the doorway. And then he did it again with the Sigma at the front doorway at the taxi without any indicator he's on the other side of the vehicle, despite the fact that he couldn't see him. Yeah. And there's no indicator he's about to come through the door, and I guaranteed his teammates weren't screaming on voice comm, Sigma's about to come through the right side door. So, I'll be back. I'm going to take a piss. Okay. Alrighty. Next game. Good. I think we'll do maybe one more. And then we'll do some fiddling. At 14.
Traveling to Havana.
Mm-hmm.
Strike from above.
Oh, okay. Probably, when you see that at the top, it probably means the game's gonna get canceled. I don't understand these games. They're like stalled or something like that. I don't understand how these games exist.
Prepare to attack. Select your
Actually worked out. Mm-hmm.
Strike from above.
I still have much to learn.
Hello. Ooh, I live for this. Affirmative.
Hello. I hate to work on
Press the attack.
vacation.
Incoming.
Are you scared? Don't be
Yes.
scared.
Incoming. Thank you.
Funny. It's even funnier because Anna's her mom.
one.
What are you imagining? I don't know. Dancing, obviously. Uh-oh. And 2-tap.
I'm gonna shove them in a locker. On the move. Increasing altitude.
Still missing some health. Mercy's gonna try and res that.
Excellent teamwork.
And we're playing keep away from the res spot. Ho 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 ho.
Let's show him some air power.
Danke.
Taking off.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like with the Bastion, for instance, it looked like his aim was kind of, you know, off in general. Like it's not. Would probably wouldn't have noticed it all or reported him all if he wasn't wall looking. The dead giveaway.
Double, you don't have to thank me. Up and away.
Come. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. I swear to God, he didn't fucking make any sound up until the point he was right in front of me. Like, I heard him first stomping around when I was looking over there, but then turned around and he was gone.
I don't stay down. On the move.
Dolby Atmos sound does not always work the way it should, guys.
We're outnumbered. Be advised.
I'm here.
Got one here. Into the air. Enemy here. Excellent teamwork.
The fuck is that? The fuck is that? He shot past the fucking Reinhardt in front of me. Fucking ridiculous. Desync?
The Eye of Horus
skies
watches
await.
over you.
En route.
Hello. Hello.
Uh-huh. Your mom. Your mom, too.
Dispersing.
That is Ash.
My spiritually
Shake it off.
much obliged.
Increasing altitude.
Nanoboost administered.
The payload has been secured.
One of those things I really wish they, you know, from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2, you think they'd like improve in the game, right? And they didn't. Good sound is highly, highly underrated.
Blasted.
And McCree just 2-tapped us. Headshot. And he 1-tapped us.
Always more to learn.
My ultimate is ready.
Increasing
Join me.
altitude. Let the kid guide you. Just
Me and a 2-tap again. But they're down a tank. So. Their McCree looks like they might have something weird going on there.
taking off.
Let's get the payload going.
Nice. I don't think that was a direct hit. Pretty sure McCree's cheating. Earlier he's missing a lot of shots, but now he's 2 and 3 tapping everything. Yeah, this is McCree again.
Nano boost administered. Adaptive circuits engaged.
Oh my god. Yeah. Good. Uh-huh. Meanwhile, our Ash apparently also sketchier than their Ash. Good. Our Ash is probably cheating too, but we didn't get any kill cams with them, so we have no idea. 3. Wait, what? Right. Right, banking accuracy at the beginning of the match. Ah, I love this map. Are we gonna get a cheating widow, guys? Oh, I love cheating widows. Oh, it's beautiful.
Aerial positioning underway.
Cheating widow simulator. They love sitting on the water tower and killing everything.
5, 4,
Health restored.
But
1. Attackers incoming.
Get ready.
Stop the pain.
Enemy
Concentrating fire.
or we got a cheating echo. Yep, that's an aimbot.
Concentrating fire.
Good.
returning to battle.
Let's get back
Well, you can detach it if you move fast enough, but that's moving really That's like a Genji dash. You do. There you go.
Airspace is closed.
Bye.
Taken down.
Not a very good player. The reason he missed is because I disrupted him with line of sight and concussion. Then he disrupted himself with his own movement ability. Good. Got it.
I see an enemy.
That's gonna ruffle some feathers. My guess is they're pre-made. Yeah. Looking through walls and shit too. Good.
The skies await.
Freaking.
Aerial positioning underway.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay.
Dispersing.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Here's me too.
Enemy over here.
Such naivety.
Yeah.
Much better. Enemy here.
That is 100% an aimbot.
I don't
Good.
stay down.
Oh, if it wasn't otherwise apparent. I thought I was actually doing pretty well because I got a couple kills. It's actually true.
I don't think so.
Free aim again.
Them all. Let's
Yeah.
show them some air power.
If it wasn't already obvious, just pointing out the characteristics for you guys. So.
We're outnumbered. Mind yourself.
Oh.
I feel invincible.
Hey, look, they just happened to find me. Isn't that weird? Yeah.
Heroes never die.
Enemy radar
Rain from above.
Deine Pflicht ist nicht getan.
I don't want to talk about it.
Game's basically over. Like, this must be a pre-made too. We're gonna check here.
Get over here, six-eyed cat! You gotta see this!
payload is approaching its destination.
For the Crusaders!
Good. 4200 DPS peak isn't actually much, mind you. Fucking hilarious. Okay, that's very, very obvious cheating. Well,
Focusing fire. Gaining altitude. Wait.
oh my god, he has so many hours. He's amazing. His fucking profile's private, so you can't even check. Okay. Alright, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Select your
Oh my god. Like, he's bragging about his time, guys? And then he didn't even bother. Like, his profile wasn't even... Like, I can't even check to go, oh my god, there's a top 500 player or something. He literally has an account fucking private, so you can't even check. I've definitely seen... I've reported guys that are, like, femboy name, but that's like a meme, so I don't even know... Like, squelching them, for instance, to check if I see him again. I've definitely reported someone with a femboy name, unrelated to the name, but I don't know if that was the same guy.
Let's see how they like my Tesla cannons.
Yeah, that's... That guy was 100% cheating. There's literally no way. And then, like, if he's gonna brag about his account, why doesn't he have his account public so you can't even look at it?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Fucking crazy. So you don't even know, mind you, if you believe him, you don't even know whether or not he's actually has a fucking 4,000 hour account or whatever. Yeah. Putting aside the fact you literally can buy accounts with 4,000 hours on them, it just depends on how much money you want to spend. Buddy.
Excellent teamwork.
Oh my god, ball. You're just... Okay, you just fucked off. I need heals too. I guess we'll do it too.
The barricade is making progress.
We actually managed, mind you, we actually managed to kill that guy. Like with direct hits. That's what I was actually proud of at the end of that. Pretty incredible. Bye. There's some ball players, guys, that don't really do much of anything. Like, if he's stalling the point, like, it matters a lot, but he wasn't even stalling the point. I want that. Because he died. Why does anyone value the word cringe? Like, it's used for so many things and it's just a catch-all. Why would anyone take offense to someone being called cringe? Like, it's literally just uncool, bro. Is basically what it amounts to for kids. Like, it's supposed to elicit a reaction out of you. Like, distaste or something. We do seem to be having a major malfunction with their healers, though. Either someone's eating a lot of our heals. What? The fuck is that? Okay. Yeah. He is 100. Whoever was in that last game is 100% like hyper boosting the rest of their lobby. Because now we're in this, and this is something. If someone starts cheating. Ah, he's playing Minesweeper.
Yes. Over here. That's 3 hits. Taking off.
Approaching the final destination.
They knew.
Oh, I'm gonna shut them in a locker.
Yeah. And then we're back to this. Although I'm not even over 50% accuracy. Still feels off.
Nanoboost administered. Approaching the final destination. Approaching the final destination.
They outnumber us. Keep it tight.
Jesus. Good.
Making another approach. Taking to the air.
Huh. Okay. Alright, well. Tashi was doing something.
My opponent watches over you.
Anna alive here somewhere?
Void spawn activated.
Oh, she just respawned first. Our McCree has become much more accurate than he was earlier at the match. He has a Sojourn. He is very accurate now, if you guys aren't seeing that. Good for him. Good for him. Personal improvement. Oh man, top 500 Owl League. Wow. Look at him go. Is that crazy? We're using Robot for line of sight blocking right now because he's so fucking accurate. No, that's an aimbot grenade with damage boost. Yep. Our friend has drink from the dark waters, guys.
We need to attack. On the move.
Set up.
Enemy turret here.
Missing now?
I'll keep you up.
Increasing altitude.
He is missing.
Justice reigns from above.
Thanks for walking onto that. It's like bait, guys. You shoot the wrong person, they're like, hey, maybe I should help. Maybe I should do a thing. Yeah.
Farewell. Positioning.
Approaching final destination.
Issuing an alert. Aerial positioning. Under
Yeah, well. Bye. That pop killed me. That right there killed me.
Always more to learn. Taking off.
Nano boost administered.
Enemy turret ahead.
Enemy turret neutralized.
Approaching final. Meet your fate.
Do not leave the robot.
I look after my own.
Okay.
Greetings.
Hello. Thank you. Hello.
You're not cool, Genji. It was just me and the Rissa talking.
Enemy turret down.
Korea started missing more shots now. More normal accuracy.
Positioning.
Enemy turret.
Three hits confirmed. We're outnumbered. Be advised.
They have
On the
taken
move.
possession of him.
Move. 30 seconds. Increasing altitude. Excellent teamwork.
Not 2 to 3 tapping all the time now. Very important.
Justice reigns from above. Taking off.
Huh. I don't know. There's definitely a scenario in there in which he was 100% accurate. So, yeah, and basically single-handedly stopped us from winning, more or less. Very, very certain he's cheating. Now he's missing. He's basically about to end. Now he's actually missing. So, oh. Stop doing things. There's like 5 million windows that you can have open. They don't like close the other windows.
Welcome to Ishvaran's ready for.
Someone needs to fill.
Fucking aimbot grenade.
Come here.
Yeah.
Anybody?
This is where he went back to normal now, I guess. Good. Next game. Oh, became Superman for a little bit.
Strike from above. Aerial positioning underway. You weren't watching the skies.
Reason we watched the replay instead of reporting them though.
Repulsion.
That mouse feels so fucking wonky.
Swish. Up and away.
Double kill. Arriving at watch point, Gibraltar.
Good.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Uh-huh. Mer. Mer. Mm-hmm.
Strike from above. Good leadership makes all the difference.
One more mission, huh? I'm in.
Taking off. Hello.
Not a cool kid, soldier. Don't pretend you're cool because we're shooting stuff in here and you want to be part of the party.
1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Ah. Uh-huh. God mercy.
There's much for you to do. I'm aerial positioning underway. Passive
We got sniped, guys. Good.
Okay, my head's in the game. Increasing altitude. Messy, but we got it
Do
done.
you have a mercy? No.
The payload has been secured. Terminated. I'm taking off. Taking off. That's it.
Yeah. Ah, McCree.
The payload has reached the
En route. I will not waste this.
Pushing the payload.
Jump on me and throw your shield down. Oh no. Oh, except for the part where the Widow started shooting at me. I think that all worked out. Maybe get a kill cam
I don't want to talk about it.
for whatever reason.
Checking in.
Don't kill me, I'm a tank. Don't kill tanks.
Aerial
Wait, what?
positioning underway.
Yeah. I got stuck on the beam, guys. Walls that grab you in OW2. Oh my god, mercy. Oh, there's that. Good. Bad time to reload. Stop moving. Like he wasn't moving at all.
Taking another approach.
Now the missile is going between his feet, but I didn't. Yeah. Our Widow has become 100% accurate. Uh-huh.
Okay, my head's in the game.
Hey, it's Kiriko. I'm here.
We're waiting for the tank.
Payloads on the microphone.
Yeah.
Let's roll out.
Good. Still 100% accurate. Alright. Green. Good.
All systems nominal.
Step rider.
On the move.
That's how you found the hammer.
Increasing altitude. Rains from above.
Anna was fucking sitting down here. That's weird. I thought she was up top. Good.
Shake it off.
Uh-huh.
I'm on the payload. Anyone care to join me?
Aerial positioning underway. Sniper detected. I have power.
There's McCree again.
Taking off.
I got the payload. Let's roll.
Scatter.
Sure that didn't move him.
Let the kitsune
Both the DPS are cheating.
Health restored.
Toggle apparently. No. About halfway into P1 and P2. No. Good for him.
I don't stay down.
Potential fully realized.
Establishing area position. On the move.
Fucking sitting AFK over there. What's he doing? Okay.
Increasing output.
Alright. And 100% accurate Anna now too.
Step rider.
Maybe. Let's see.
Not done yet. Get them off me.
Alright.
Let the kitsune guide you. Coming off the bench.
Hey there.
Hello there.
Zenyatta
Yeah.
is here.
Thanks for the assist.
4 stack. Yeah.
Up and away.
I wasn't really flying out, just like the fuckery we're seeing. So they're trying to BM me. I don't know if they know I stream or whatever. Good job, dude. Who's that? That was one of the healers. But it's funny, like, watching them completely flail around. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you? That's a widow. That's a widow, guys. There you go. What are you doing? Oh, that's funny.
60 seconds.
I'm gonna jump right at the fucking melting Farah. Like, I literally wouldn't have been able to get that, regardless of him jumping at it. He had to jump literally directly into my missile. Directly into my missile swarm to do that. Tough.
We're outnumbered. Be advised.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, he's gonna chase me.
Excellent teamwork. Thanks for the
Gotta go. I'll hit.
10 seconds.
Make some time. Did it fix the Deadeye wiggle? Yeah, he's trying to do like text or stupid shit like that. If you aren't getting that based on the... Yeah, that guy's 100% cheating. Yeah. Apparently his sixth sense was tingling and he looked right through the fucking lily pad at me. Yeah, good for him. Holy shit, guys. 46-14, not bad. And it's a cheat squad. And it's 4 stacks. So the only guy that wasn't actually part of the original squad was this guy. Otherwise, cheat squad. So both of them cheated, or both of them toggled at the same time. And the McCree also. These are disposable accounts. Kind of. That's a gold. That's a gold widow, guys. Yeah? Yeah, you think a gold? Fucking all the widows hit shots? No, this is a burner account. That's a gold widow. That is 100% a burner account. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Okay, dude. And let's take a look at the McCree. Oh, that's private. Fucking Gold Widow. Yeah, the fucking my ass mate is. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, there's a wiggle tech that was a thing. I forgot the name. The guy that did like testing on the Dead. It made its way around the community. The guy that did testing on Deadeye, you could actually increase the accuracy by wiggling, like going in and out of cover. And they changed that, like almost instantly fixed that. Like another cheat lobby. Oh, let's go for it.
We're running out of time. Let's move the
100% accurate Widow.
Defeat.
Game. That was.
strike from above. Double when I'm hitting my shots, you can't touch me.
But yeah, there's a pretty big difference between those guys at the beginning of the match and at the end of the match as far as accuracy goes. Like halfway through. whatever reason. Maybe they discovered it streaming or something. I don't know. People do toggle on for all sorts of stupid reasons. We weren't really making progress either. Like the monkey kept jumping on us. Nice game. Mm-hmm.
Strike from above.
Do you know what happens to a bad joke about flying?
Here we go.
It never lands.
Clearly. Hello.
Je sens que je vais bien m'amuser.
Junkrat. Yeah. Game still fucking feels off though. Feels slippery. Okay, but you didn't. Alright, Winston's is dying alone. He got a mercy. Oh, he didn't make it. Oh. I guess.
All systems nominal.
Aha. There's another one of those. Just tried to shoot the guy through the fucking pile of rubble. He's definitely cheating. Cool. That was like a minute into the match.
Stay down.
After we basically pushed him almost completely out of the point. Shit. So even if Hanzos are using an aimbot, so basically a predictive aimbot for their cheat, you can still dodge it because it's a projectile. So even if they're 100% accurate, that doesn't mean they're actually 100% accurate.
Heroes never die.
Always more to learn. Repositioning.
Join me on the objective.
Wasn't the Hanzo? No, not doing that. Not fucking doing that. I know he's exactly what he's gonna do. He had to use all your movement abilities, which throws off the aim exactly when he's about to fucking shoot. That's like the only chance you have good against Hanzo aimbots. Start doing shit like that. He wanted to make a fucking TikTok there, guys. You can immediately like fucking sense that immediately when it's happening. The only reason people do that shit is because they have something like that's giving them an edge. Definitely cheating. Good.
The skies await. Aerial positioning underway.
System repaired.
Got the payload. Move with me.
You get him? Almost. He's pretty close. Where's the Mercy? Rid of that. Oh, he wants my dick.
Come here, will you?
You didn't need to pull me. Pretty sure they're 100% hits. Like, if he actually throws them at me at range, they'll still hit me.
Increasing altitude.
Wait. Fucking Mercy again. Loves to res that guy. I bet they're grouped together. Just overkilling the Hanzo. That's an aimbot grenade. I don't understand. I still understand, guys, why Blizzard did not give McCree, like, just a normal sticky grenade. They had to make it an aimbot grenade. Like, that would have missed. You saw the curve on it? That would have missed if it was a normal aimbot grenade. And I have no problems with him being able to two-tap people if it's, like, a combo with, like, a normal, like, skill shot. But the aimbot grenade's not really a skill shot. Oh, bad time to reload. She'll literally just expect her to immediately try to res the Hanzo. I didn't realize I killed the Hanzo.
Okay, my head's in the game. On the move.
Okay. Like, she just ulted with, like, half her team here. Alright. So, Kree is very accurate now.
Let's show him some air power. Positioning.
That happened after P2 cap.
The tree is falling. Take care.
Is it a healer that left? Maybe the McCree's not cheating anymore. Maybe, or the Hanzo. Maybe he switched with McCree? I'm kind of curious now. Like, you toggle off? He's still very accurate. Mm-hmm.
The skies await.
Payload's just sitting there. Get it moving.
We're outnumbered. Be advised.
Yep. Pretty sure the McCree's cheating. It wasn't earlier, though. That guy definitely has wall hack, too. Yeah. He's just looking at walls at people.
All systems nominal. Taking to the air.
Our enemies can't handle the heat. Stay out of my way.
Okay.
Much better.
That's actually gonna get me killed. Still don't have health. Okay. I think the Doomfist jumped into me. I definitely got hit by a Hanzo arrow right when that was going on. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Good.
Positioning.
Pushing the payload.
Oh, there's the Hanzo again. Ah! god. Dude, okay, that's actually pretty powerful. Jump. Like those pedals, apparently you can feel them out. You can feel them out when you're flying through it, which is what Mercy was doing, but I can't fucking tell what I can shoot through and what I can't. Which actually makes it incredibly powerful for just blocking line of sight.
Taking another approach.
Good.
I'm not checking in.
Well. Hey, we can try. No.
Like a gentle rain.
Hit the Eve, guys. Almost.
They outnumber.
Good. Okay. So both the DPS were cheating. The toggle, Hansel was basically a minute into the match, and the other guy was after P2 capture.
Play of the game.
Got a burr in your
Okay. And... three.
Traveling to attack. Select your hero.
Nice game.
Strike from above.
Ah! It's Cheater Thal! Is he silenced?
Nothing to worry about.
Stay sharp. It's harder to keep you alive when you're distracted.
This guy, I've seen him probably 4 different accounts so far.
It sounds serious.
Every time he's cheating, it's usually Soldier 76, and I squelch him every fucking time.
Nothing to worry about.
I just started reporting him for ban evasion, and every time it's a new account.
But I trust right.
2, 1. Attack commences. Capture objective.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously he's going to be cheating this, because he probably has a chip on his shoulder about getting banned at this point. Maybe he tries to be legit. But he basically remakes his account with the fucking, the same username. Yeah, he's cheating again. He remakes his account with the same username. And cheats every fucking time. Keeps watching me too. Or keeps peeking me. I don't know whatever to her Mercy. He is. Nice, got stuck. He killed the Mercy.
Enemy over here.
Holy fucking shit. Yeah. So he's been banned maybe 5 times. 5 times I've seen with, I've had to re-squelch him, so he's definitely been banned multiple times. Unless squelches just magically turn off, which I don't think they do, they're account based. Yeah. Gonna fly. Do it. Do it. No. There it is. He has so much fucking damage too. Yeah. Good for him. We're getting so many fucking heals, guys. It's incredible. Yeah, I guess the game's not consenting. Asking him for consent to be in the same lobby is what the takeaway was there from the chat.
This ends now.
Yeah. That's a guy that just keeps remaking his account with the name. Yeah. And he keeps getting banned, so we're going to squelch him again. Normally this guy's only on in the morning, so this is how you tell if the person gets banned, because this guy always has a default picture. He has the same name, which could just be a play on Thrall, right? It could just be a play on Thrall, but I guess that's his name. Anyways, he keeps remaking an account. He always plays Soldier and he always cheats. One of the guys that I have on my squelch list, guys, and if he's off his squelch list again, that means he's cheating, because somehow he magically got off his squelch list. I don't know, which means he has a new account. Yeah. I'm sure it's just another top 500. The top 500 Owl player, guys. Oh my god, in my lobbies. Yay. You can't make this shit up, guys. Fantastic. All right. I think we're going to call things here tonight. We didn't get to the tweak. I've been trying, like, their accuracy kept feeling fucking weird. It still felt weird at the end of the night here. Like, it wasn't completely nailed down. No. That's not... We got enough heals where I should have been fine. It's also not just my accuracy. It feels like my FPS is kind of weird, too. I don't know why. That was the match where we just spawned in and died. 47-19. Like, some of these aren't too bad, but they also aren't very good. 31-13. 12. 14. 421. Moving my mouse around, it doesn't feel like I'm on point. Like I'm misclicking. Okay. Yeah. So, actually-wise, not really where I wanted to be right now. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. I guess between yesterday and today, something changed, and here we are again. So, yep. It's one of the reasons I still haven't went back to comp is because it feels like the game fucking continually changes. It's just fucking random. I don't know. But, alrighty guys, I'm out here for this evening, guys. If you're new to the stream, you enjoy the bullshit, you enjoy the fun, you enjoy the cheaters, make sure to follow button in the top right-hand corner. You stream every day from evening to late night, GMT-6. So 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to 1 to 2 a.m. Give or take, depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc. I am out here for this evening, guys. Tomorrow will be more of the OW2s, and hopefully maybe get to the tweaking. Hopefully we'll get to comp this week. I don't know. Like swaying between like 60% accuracy or 50+% accuracy, and then like 20+% directs, and then going back down it's completely different. Like I can hit fucking like flying mercies and shit like that, flying mercies and echoes with directs, and then I go back to this and I have no idea what's causing it. So yeah, alrighty guys. I'm out here for this evening, guys. Thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Saturday night and Sunday morning. Have a good day, guys.